Welcome to the mouth of the Severn River where the creeks meet the bay. I'm Ashley Love from T2B TV, and joining me from behind the camera, our producer Bruce Nair, and I know you all missed him last week.
Absolutely.
So there's a bit of a northeasterly tonight, which should make these starts just as interesting as last week. After race 1, William White's Seaburger is winning the Perf 1 division in his Cape Fear 38. Blue Skies is Etchells belonging to Martin Kiley. He is leading his division. And Garth Hitchens's H20, a Harbor 20, leads the way. First start of the night, the biggest boats, the CNC 30s, the J111s, the FAR 30s are grouped in here. And Rod Jabin's new CNC 30, Ramrod, first off the line. The last group to start was pretty civilized. The J35 mixed in with Perf 1 are being a little bit more rambunctious on the starting line here. Bruce Artman is spun out on T-Bone. QA2 has got the perfect lineup with Greg Lines at the helm, about to pinch out Wanda as well. Wow, just like last week, Alex Berg up on the bow called the perfect start for Norman Olsen's QA2. Wanda and Bazing are still trying to get across that starting line. Little 360 action, but now they're on their way. Warren Richter is at the helm of Bat 4, sail 220. Decided that winning the pin wasn't necessarily essential. Just getting across the line with speed is key.
And Andy Turner is probably up to some hijinks down low again.
That's right. This start is reserved for the J70s and the J80s. 381, that is Peterbo's T-Dance Snake taking the pin. And 35, Moxie, James Alsop taking the low road. Oh, and T-Dance Snake is going to try to set a kite. That's going to set a precedent for the rest of everybody, if it works.
Yeah, how are you going to set a kite over top of those other guys?
Not too well. You got to make sure you have no one to lure when you try that.
Is that working?
It's not working. 382 is not happy about it either. That zombie reached zombie around.
Oh, now he's in a full-on.
Oh, no, has he hit them with their spinnaker spinnaker yet? Ooh. Let's try that again, maybe by taking it down.
Hey, it seemed like a great idea. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. He's pushing daisies over there.
I didn't know daisies were neon.
It's a misty kind of day. The Steel Syndicate is leading the Harbor 20s right now, with Jim and Rachel Mead close on their heels. The Harbor 20s have a windward leeward course Mofungo here is Rick Hills at Harbor 20, trying to take the right lane downwind.
What does mofungo mean? Is that like a...
It sounds fun. I want to have a, if it's a cocktail, I want one. The Woodwinds are the last ones off the starting line. This is them getting ready to match race the other Woodwind on Annapolis Wednesday nights. We are rejoining the main bay course. The Alberg 30s and the Cal 25s have their start coming up, and they're all keeping full speed throughout the entire pre-start. Perf 3, the Alberg 30s, and the Cal 25s all start together here.
Ooh.
2163 Swiss Miss.
They have to be over early, Ash, huh?
Seemed a touch early. Let's listen for an individual recall.
You don't have to. Here they come.
They are heading back for the line. Unfortunately, they pulled that trigger a little too soon.
They're not alone either.
Mike and Maura Brown's Revolution is a CS30. They won last week. With a start like that, they could do well tonight as well. Only 3 Alberg 30s out here tonight on the line, and 267 Ross Arnett out here for the first time this summer on Wicked was OCS. But 484 looking good. Harold Gamber's second to none. On the way back into the Nun, they've been out to the bay and back. Dark Horse and Eurotrash are neck and neck. The CNC 30 might correct over Dark Horse, but definitely not Eurotrash Girl. They're supposed to be beating them. Pulling that jib up. One man, they should put 2 men on that. J120 Capricorn in Perf 1, rounding the leeward mark. Benedict Capuco's Gratitude has an MG38. They rank 30 points behind everyone in ratings, but they are tight on the heels of everybody. They could do well. It would appear that Crash has been trumped. Louis Salveson's Mirage is in the lead for the J105s.
Loro didn't pay.
Not this time. The breeze has picked up, keeping the J80s and J70s very close together out here in the bay.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Doesn't it? It's nice to see some color out here. These are almost planing conditions for a 70 and an 80, but not quite. Still, what a great ride. There's a rainstorm coming in from the from the west, which has made the breeze go a little farther left. It's gonna be hard to hold these chutes to the next mark. Puffinator has dropped. Pull in. Now they're ready for the next rounding. 13-17, struggling right behind them with the blue kite. The 70s and the 80s are approaching their last mark. This is Moxie, still leading the J70s. They had a great start. May have been leading all the way around. That's the beauty of Wednesday nights. It's not windward lewards, it's these geographical courses. So you have to be able to decide which sails for which legs. So Evan, Aras, and crew aboard 35 J70 Moxie taking the win for tonight. So it ended up being a bit of a misty evening, but full of action. Right behind me, the J80s, Windrider and No Name, are battling for the win in the J80 class. Oh, that was a close one. Thanks for joining us on the Boatyard Bar and Grill video boat, Bruce for joining me on commentary, and the Annapolis Yacht Club for putting on a great race again. For T2P TV, I'm Ashley Love. We'll see you next week.